Stop! Before you reject Brazil as too dangerous for retirement, watch this. 5 cities, safer than where you live right now, and with less crime than an American suburb, with healthcare that rivals European standards, and your entire monthly budget stays under $1,000. Today will completely shatter every stereotype about Brazil, the country where I came from. And that idea might sound weird because not long ago I warned all of you to not retire in Brazil. The crime statistics, the healthcare concerns, the language barrier, it all seemed too risky. But the 5 cities you will discover today, they are exceptions. They offer everything retirees want. Safety, excellent healthcare, and great quality of life for prices so low you will not believe the numbers. One of them even is known as the Magic Island. These are not tourist traps or remote villages. They are sophisticated cities with thriving expat communities that most people completely ignore. Among the 5,571 cities in Brazil, I selected these 5 based on 6 crucial factors that matters the most to retirees: safety, healthcare, cost of living, connectivity, community, and quality of life. We start with a city that you probably never heard about, and you will not believe how stunning it looks. 50th place, São Sebastião, state of São Paulo. São Sebastião is on São Paulo's north coast and has a population of 90,000 residents. It has long stretches of splendid beaches, mountains covering Atlantic rainforest, and colonial buildings. The Maresias district alone attracts visitors from across South America for surfing competitions and beach culture. Also, the city, due to its location in the northern coast of São Paulo state, is not far from Rio. In fact, it's the closest city to Rio in this list. And no, there are no cities from Rio in this ranking, which will result in some angry comments from cariocas. But I have good reasons to not put Rio in this ranking. Back to São Sebastião. There the weather stays comfortable year-round, with summers hitting 31.1 on average and winters rarely dropping below 15 Celsius. Your monthly budget of $1,000 goes far. A decent ocean view rental costs around $450 to $600 per month. Local meals are $5 to $8 and transportation costs are low. And by the way, every time I mention the price of local meals, I'm talking about simple neighborhood restaurants, not fancy stuff. Here's a curiosity. In a city close to São Sebastião called Bertioga, the Nazi doctor Joseph Mengele died drowned in the sea after living a secret life under the name of Wolfgang Gehaut. One of the downsides of São Sebastião is that international travel requires serious planning. The nearest international airport, Guarulhos, is 180 kilometers away in São Paulo. Healthcare centers around Hospital das Clínicas de São Sebastião, which handles basic needs, but for complex treatments, residents need to go to Sao Jose dos Campos or São Paulo. In terms of safety, it scores decently, and it's considered a safe city by Brazilian standards, being also the safest in the region of São Paulo North Coast. There are sporadic cases of armed robberies and home invasions, especially in tourist areas, but it's not widespread. However, most incidents target people perceived as wealthy during peak tourist months of December and January. Crime typically focuses on tourist areas where visitors display expensive jewelry or electronics. Overall, São Sebastião's stunning location, good safety indicators, and affordable living costs might compensate the connectivity challenges and the problems with being a relatively small city. Not a bad deal. The next city is larger, and talking about large cities, I'm considering covering other large cities in South America, since I am South America myself, and I need your help to decide which one, so tell me in the comment section which large cities you want to know more about. 4th place, Joinville, state of Santa Catarina. Joinville blends German efficiency with Brazilian friendliness. Walk through the city center and you will notice the difference immediately. Street signs appear in perfect condition, and public spaces stay clean and well maintained. Santa Catarina's largest city, with a population of 650,000 residents, was built by German immigrants who brought their work ethic and love of order starting in 1851. Santa Catarina is the second safest state in Brazil, rivaling São Paulo for the lowest crime rates in the country. This safety record extends through Joinville, where violent crime stays remarkably low compared to other major Brazilian cities. Temperatures have very warm summers and cool winters. If there is one of the 7 factors where Joinville didn't make it very well, is the weather, and a local explained to us the reason the weather there might be complicated. Open quote, "Welcome to an excellent city with the most unpleasant weather. There are basically 2 climates, infernal heat and unstoppable rain, and both can occur simultaneously. The worst case I experienced was close to 90 days of uninterrupted rain. Yes, that's right, 24 hours of rain for almost 3 months. I didn't even know that was possible." End quote. On the other hand, the industrial presence means excellent infrastructure. Multinational corporations in automotive and tech have invested heavily there, creating reliable power grids, fast internet, and well-maintained roads. Joinville has its own airport, Lauro Carneiro de Loyola Airport, with multiple daily flights to São Paulo, making international travel much easier than coastal alternatives. Your $1,000 monthly budget benefits from this industrial economy with lower costs than tourist-focused cities. A nice 1-bedroom apartment costs between $300 to $500 per month. Hospital Geral Joinville provides healthcare that meets international standards. The facility opened in April 2019 with 141 beds and 120 doctors on staff. There is also another high-quality institution, the Hospital Dona Helena, which figures among the best in Brazil. Joinville also has a growing number of expats, but one big attraction is that this city, and Santa Catarina state, has one of the highest levels of fluency in English in Brazil. The wet weather through the year and some neighborhood safety concerns keep Joinville at 4th place, but it's still a solid choice for retirees who want modern city amenities. And by the way, if you enjoy our data-based research-driven videos that you put a lot of work to do, I would be glad if you click on the like and subscribe button. It will be such a great help for us. 3rd place, São Jose dos Campos, state of São Paulo. São Jose dos Campos is Brazil's aerospace and technology hub and is located in one of the most developed subregions in the country. Unlike many tech hubs known for high costs and urban chaos, São Jose dos Campos offers a high quality of life with affordable prices. It ranks as the 7th largest city in São Paulo state with a population of 737,000 residents, but most foreigners have never heard of it. The city does not appear on tourist maps or retirement blogs that focus on beach destinations. Embraer, the 3rd largest aircraft manufacturer in the world, has its headquarters there, as well as major aerospace companies choose this city for their Brazilian operations. Now you might be asking, why all this matters if we are talking about the best cities to retire? Well, this high-tech environment brought significant investments in infrastructure and safety. When multinational corporations invest billions in a city, they demand reliable power grids, fast internet, well-maintained roads, and effective security. The government responds by upgrading everything to international standards, so residents enjoy high-quality public services. In São Jose dos Campos, temperatures stay comfortable between 12 Celsius and 31 Celsius, with mild winters and summers that are not as hot as Rio, for example. The city is in a valley between the Serra do Mar mountain range at the south and east and the Serra da Mantiqueira mountain range at the north. This creates a milder climate than what you would expect in Brazil. Your $1,000 monthly budget works harder here because it's not a tourist destination. You pay prices geared toward residents. A 1-bedroom apartment costs $350 to $550 per month. Meals in cheaper restaurants cost from $4 to $7, and you won't find tourist markups or inflated costs that plague beach cities. The Dutra Highway gives you exceptional connectivity to São Paulo and Rio de Janeiro by car, turning 2 of Brazil's major cities into day trip destinations. Additional highways like Ayrton Senna and Carvalho Pinto provide alternative routes to São Paulo. The Tamoios Road takes you to the North Coast beaches at Caraguatatuba and Ubatuba in just 84 kilometers. Regarding the abundance of green spaces, this is what a local told us, open quote, "It's the greenest city I have ever seen, and I love living here, mainly because it's close to everything, extremely well located." End quote. The healthcare infrastructure is also a major plus. The Hospital Regional de São Jose dos Campos is among the best evaluated public hospitals in the entire country and counts with 162 beds. Locals call this one of the best cities to live in Brazil, quality of life-wise, and definitely safer than São Paulo. Its safety profile is strong. São Jose dos Campos is the second safest city in Brazil, with a population between 500,000 and 1 million residents. The next city is famous for being a favorite among retirees and corrupt politicians. But before we review it, I have some really good news. My expat wealth and lifestyle compass, valued at $180, is yours free for a limited time. Receive our 74-page analysis of affordable cities in Spain, Italy, and France, our guide for zero income tax countries that can save you up to $15,600, and the checklist to prevent costly mistakes. Don't let your chances go away. Scan this QR code now and join us for free. Second place, Atibaia, state of São Paulo. This cozy mountain town is just 6-7 kilometers from Brazil's largest airport, the Guarulhos International Airport. And it proves that quality of life, safety, and proximity to a huge metropolis can coexist in Brazil. This city sits perfectly positioned, close, but not too close, to the two most important cities in the state of São Paulo, Campinas and São Paulo. Atibaia calls itself the land of the strawberry. There is a strong focus on agrotourism and ecotourism, creating an economy based on its beautiful surroundings instead of heavy industry. But also Atibaia became famous because some politicians using allegedly corrupt schemes bought properties in this pleasant city to live. Corrupt politicians could have chosen anywhere in Brazil with their stolen money, but they picked Atibaia. That says something, right? The city has achieved an impressive safety record. It's among the third safest cities in Brazil. The homicide rate is just 6.7 per 100,000 residents per year, a number smaller than many US states like Pennsylvania, Illinois, or Virginia. By the way, Brazil has 27 states, and it's curious how the ranking of the safest cities in the country is dominated by São Paulo and Santa Catarina. 27 of the third safest cities in Brazil are in these two states. The climate in Atibaia rarely drops below 80 degrees or exceeds 34, ensuring a pleasant climate year-round. Summers can get muggy with frequent rain, but winters stay mostly clear with pleasant temperatures perfect for outdoor activities. Your $1,000 monthly budget stretches incredibly far because Atibaia is still considered a small to medium-sized city. A studio costs from $250 to $400 per month, and the location is perfect. Small town tranquility with two large cities like Campinas and São Paulo relatively close, 1 hour and 1.5 hour away. Hospital Novo Atibaia provides comprehensive healthcare without the chaos of big city medical systems. The facility offers cardiology, general surgery, clinical medicine, neurology, oncology, and many other specialties. This extensive range reduces trips to São Paulo for healthcare. While there is an increasing number of expats interested in Atibaia, maybe this is the weakest point of the city, so speaking some Portuguese there is quite important. Other than that, Atibaia combines safety with unbeatable location and affordability. Time for the first place, the best city to live and retire in Brazil. Florianopolis, the capital of Santa Catarina, boasts Brazil's highest Human Development Index, HDI, at 0.847 among all capitals. This city offers a lifestyle comparable to European cities but at a fraction of the cost, combining excellent infrastructure, reliable services, and reasonable prices. Known as Magic Island, Florianopolis is home to 42 beaches, yet it's a modern city with a population of 576,000 people. Just minutes inland, you find shopping centers, universities, technology companies, and cultural venues. And the island geography helps preserve its unique character. The subtropical climate provides warm summers with comfortable ocean breezes and mild winter, although there are some colder days in the peak of winter but not below freezing. A monthly budget of $1,000 stretches far in Florianopolis. A one-bedroom apartment goes from as low as $400 per month in decent places like Canavieiras or Ingleses. This affordability is partially due to the city having a very well-developed offer of housing units, which helps stabilize prices. The city's private healthcare system is on par with European standards, featuring modern technology and English-speaking staff. Florianopolis maintains remarkably low crime rates for a capital city, with a homicide rate of 9.9 per 100,000 residents, the lowest among Brazilian capitals. The city also has a vibrant expat community and dedicated online forums like Gringos in Floripa and Floripa Digital Nomads. With its combination of safety, connectivity, high-quality healthcare, affordability, and a supportive community, Florianopolis stands out as a top-tier, all-around retirement destination in Brazil. But there is so much more about Florianopolis, so I made an entire video about why people love this magic island. Watch it by clicking on this icon here at your left. Enjoy my Patreon for the sources, charts, and maps from our videos, plus a chat so I can answer your questions. Tier 2 includes my top 3 ebooks on living abroad. Scan the QR code today.